Hello and welcome to Bethan's Kitchen and Garden. Today I want to get some of my cloche frames done. I've been itching to do these all summer. I bought the wood ages ago and it's just sat there. I just haven't got around to doing it. So I want to get that done today. I want to turn my compost heaps today and I might try and move the rhubarb around the front today. So let's get cracking and I'll show you what I need to do. So what I want to do out here is to make a few more permanent cloches like this one. Some will be shorter. I'll make two more that size and then the rest will be about this size. I'm not making them for every single section of my bed because I do need some beds to not have covers, but that's what I'm going to start with today. The next job I need to do is move this rhubarb in the front garden, and I need to sort of dig up the compost here and then put a retaining sleeper wall in there because we've got a leak somewhere, so we need to have the water company come out, and I just need to move everything really, because ultimately we're going to have a porch put on the front here, so I would need to lose this rhubarb plant anyway. So I figured that the best thing is for me to just take up this sort of 2 meter patch here, and I'll just grow pots or something there during the summer. So let's get on with that. I've moved the two rhubarb plants here and the rose bush that was there, and I've cleared away a bit of the top of the water meter, and I've got this rippling effect coming out, which is very worrying. So yes, it doesn't seem to have helped the situation very much. I still got those two to move back there, but I'm a bit more concerned about this water at the moment, and now it's started to rain as well. So that stopped that for today. Good news, they've come and fixed the leak. So now we no longer have a pond here, and they've actually raised the level of the water meter. So I don't need to put the sleeper back so much now. I can just put the sleeper back to about here. So that's great news. And I leave the rhubarb in at the back there, so it'll just be this little section I need to dig out. Some more branches there for wood chipping for the paths, which is great. I'm just going to go and check in the greenhouse to see how everything is, because we've had frost for the last 5 days. We've just had frost after frost after frost, and the weather's been too bad to come out and do anything. The only thing I've been doing is checking on the chickens' water every day, making sure that's not frozen, making sure they can get to their food and everything. But this greenhouse was in need of a water about 5 days ago, and well, it's not looking too bad in here really. But I thought things might have been a bit dead. So I was in that catch-22 situation, you know, where it's like, well, do you water your plants and risk them then getting iced over that night with the frost? Or do you not water your plants and risk them dying from lack of water? So I decided to not water them and risk them dying over with lack of water. But they're not looking too bad. Let's have a look around. Yeah, these are not looking too bad, and actually the compost's not too bad, but I will give them a little bit of a water today. If nothing else, I think this bed here needs it. Although you can see there's still like patches of water around where the plants are, so maybe they'll be all right. But I think the beetroot could do with some water, and probably the things in pots up here. This is the celery. This could do with the water, and maybe the mint. Maybe just a gentle water then. Maybe just a gentle water. I've still got these to pot on. I could do that today, and I've got this watercress to pot on as well. Yeah, let's get that done now, and I'll show you what we've got at the end. Okay, I'm back. I potted these on, so there's some Swiss chard and some pak choi there. Those are already planted on. Those are dill. And then I planted the rest of the pak choi and watercress in there. I thought it'd be quite a good use of the root trainers actually. Oh, and there's the cauliflowers, and at the back there are the cabbages. Everything else was already potted on, and I haven't watered anything because when I felt them, they were wet enough after all of that. And I have just given this bed a water and some comfrey feed, so it absolutely stinks in here now. But hopefully we'll get some beetroot come the spring. Let's have a look at the harvest I've just done. Here is the harvest for this week. Mostly root vegetables. Got some celery, some sprouts. They are quite small, but they'll be nice. We're having a roast tonight, so most of this will be used for the roast. I've just harvested one celeriac for the time being because it's absolutely freezing. My hands are frozen harvesting these. The veg is not frozen, but it's just really cold. So I thought I'd wait a bit longer, further into the week, to harvest any more. This is the first harvest of parsnips. A huge parsnip there, and then a kind of more, sort of accepted one, apart from the big bend in it, but that'll be fine. Huge beetroot here. Hopefully that won't be woody. Some carrots. These are the winter ones I grew. I can't remember what variety they are now. But they've done really well in the ground. A very small cabbage, but always welcome. And some potatoes from the harvest I did a few weeks ago. And I just took 2 cabbages from here today, and there's only a few carrots left in there now, and 1 Savoy cabbage there. Well, that's it from me for today. This is probably quite a short one because the weather's just not been very good. So hopefully next time we can crack on with making more of those cloches and doing a bit more tidying up and just getting some of those jobs done that this time of year, when you're not having to constantly harvest and water and keep on top of things, you can really tidy up and hopefully get prepped for next spring. That is the plan anyway. So all I can say about the work today is lovely job and take care, everybody.